Kristen with Simply a Stewart, and I'm back today with another haul video. So on Fridays, that tends to be the day that I take my kids kind of out of the house and we get things done because I do work from home. So even though we're done homeschooling, I have a lot of things to do Monday through Thursday. But on Fridays, I always try to do something fun with them. So today we hit the library and got some new books for our reading challenge. And we also ran around and did some other errands, but we stopped at the Dollar Tree. Mainly I was looking for a couple preschool books that I saw here on YouTube. It may have been the Purple Alphabet, but I'm not sure, that shared them. And so I saw those and I thought, we'll run in real quick and grab a couple of those. Well, we ended up finding a bunch of activity books. We didn't even get we didn't even touch the surface of a lot of what was there. So, but I did pick some up for all of my kids. So I wanted to go ahead and just share with you guys quickly what we found in case you guys are looking for some activity books to have around for this summer. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what we got. Okay, so these are the things we got, and I just kind of stacked them up by kiddo here. My preschooler really did not need one of these, but she wanted to be like the big kids, so we got one. They all four got a timer, namely for my big kids. They are doing the summer reading challenge, and so they're actually keeping track of the time they're reading in minutes. And so I do not have a microwave, and we have one kitchen timer then besides our stove, and it keeps disappearing, and everybody's fighting over it. So when I saw these, I thought that would be a good thing for them to have. They're Dollar Tree, so we'll find out if they work well or not. I'm not sure. But we did pick those up, and like I said, we got them for the big kids, but my youngest felt like she needed one, so I picked one up, and they only had two colors. I guess those ones are both blue. They had blue and black. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my labeler and put their names on the back of each timer so I know where they are, and they can keep them in their own drawers, and that way if I find them laying through the house, I know who doesn't have theirs. Then we got this paint with numbers, which is nice. Although she said to me, it's already painted. So, but they do have these ones here. But I love paint with numbers. I haven't done these since I was a kid. Honestly, none of my kids have ever done these. So we picked one of those up. I like the idea of just using the water. It's just so much less messy. We do paint, but I'm one of those moms that honestly, I like to paint in the summer because my kids can take it outside and paint in the driveway, and then we don't have to worry about the mess in the house. So, but this is a perfect thing for her. So I did pick that up. And then this was a shapes and sizes book, which I thought was really cute. Sorry, guys. This whole one-handed thing. It did work like on their colors and their numbers a little bit. So we're going to color the number 1 triangle yellow and 2 blue, that type of thing. But it just had different, and it was different activities on every page. So I thought that was cute. And then she wanted a sticker book. I have seen the sticker activity type books. They were like, I don't know, they were fairies and princesses and all these different things. But I couldn't find any of those in my Dollar Tree. But I did find this, and she picked it out on her own. And it was really cute. I thought it would just be good for her to work on her hand-eye coordination and those fine motor skills and moving the stickers, matching skills to match them back, from the back. There we go. So they have all the stickers, and you just have to match the animal that's sitting in that position. So I did pick that up. They did have the ocean creatures one at mine, and I think maybe in the wild they did not have the insects and bugs that I saw. But if you guys are doing maybe a unit study on one of these things, this might be a cool thing to pick up in the fall. The ocean creatures or in the wild ones, or even the insects and bugs, and store them away if you have a younger kiddo that you're working on a unit study with, or planning to in the upcoming school year. And then this was the one thing that I saw that I liked, and so we went and picked them up, and they had all of them. I had to search, and they literally only had one of at least 2 of these books, but it's just a learning sticker book, and so it's all based on your shapes for this one, and then numbers, colors. Sorry guys, if you can hear the door shutting. My big girls are outside playing. They keep coming in the basement door. I can hear it. And letters. So those were the only 4 that they do sell. But I thought that those would be fun for her, and that was the original reason I stopped in. So these are super cute, like I said. Oh, that one even works on the color wheel, which is so awesome. Mazes. So I thought these were super cute. I'll show you guys a few of the inside pages. Number hunt. Working on how many. A little even simple addition. So really good for like a preschool kid. Stickers. There's triangles, circles. You can practice drawing their shapes in the bottom of that one. And then matching their letters. So you can see it's pretty neat. She'll like this, finding the letters and coloring. So that was for my 4-year-old. And then my son, who is in kindergarten now, he is actually going into 1st grade, but he's kind of doing some kindergarten, some 1st grade materials. I didn't think he was ready for kindergarten last year, so we kind of took it slow. But I did pick this up that I'm hoping to use probably, he thinks he wants to use it now, but I'm hoping to use it later in the school year. It just has some phonics work in it. So we might use it later in the summer. We'll see. If he's really interested in working through the summer more, we will. But I thought that was a really good book to pick up for $1. And then I saw these and I shared with him. He was pretty excited. I'm hoping that he will be able to work hard at them. But it's a little bit almost like logic, trying to find the puzzle pieces and whatnot. But definitely those motor skills. So they have here these puzzle pieces that go into these shapes, and you kind of have to find which picture they match and which piece goes where to complete the puzzle. So he did get that one, and then the cars and the truck one, and it's the same type of book. But you can see there are those 2, and then there were creepy crawlers, which my son's just not into that kind of stuff. If they would have had the dinosaur one, we may have picked that up. He's really into cars and construction and that type of thing. So we did pick those 2 up. And then this phonics book, just he knows his letters and his letter sounds, but I thought this would be good at summer practice for him, and it would be super simple, really. Just, drawing a line, draw a line from the fish to all the pictures that begin with the F sound. And so it's pretty simple. It's not going to take a lot of time. Something I don't think he'll mind doing, opposed to, a lengthy worksheet. So I thought that would be good for him to work in. Oh, and I was wrong. He got a paint by water too. He just got these are the only 2 they had. So this one is all sea creatures. They may have had more. There you go. But at my Dollar Tree, they only had the princess and the sea creatures one. So, but again, if you have a small child, a younger kiddo, and you're doing a unit study in this upcoming school year on dinosaurs or, oceans or something, this might be a cute little thing to pick up and stick in there. And then he really wanted this, and it's just a dot-to-dot book. And I thought that would just be good for working on his number recognition and making sure he's putting them in order and whatnot. So, again, just another good summer practice book that isn't so much practice. It seems like it's very fun, so... And then my older girls, this was my 8-year-old picked this up, and she loves to do these word search type things. So I just picked her up this one. And then she's working, this is on time and money. Now some of this is very easy, but some of it works on like a lapse time, and so I thought that would be good. And she said to me, Mom, it's Disney. We are big Disney fans in our house, and so she was excited to get it simply because it was Disney. So you can see there's some calendar work here. Obviously things like this. She knows these answers, but it's only going to take her a minute to fill it out. She doesn't care. But some of the things, like I said, working on the elapsed time and stuff, she knows her time. She can tell analog clocks. So some of this is very simple for her, but some of it will be a little better. But if you have a younger student, like here's some of like the elapsed time, just to make her remember that. But if you have a younger student who's working on identifying how much things are worth and things like that, this might be good for them too. So I thought that was a really cute book. And then most of what else she got was just fun coloring things, but they were the more adult style coloring books. They had so many. So she picked this one out. She really liked it. They're big into fairy tales and those types of things. And this one, you can see just, she's very excited to use these. They're, I wish they would have had these when I was hitting that, like, you know, tween type age. My 10-year-old got some of these too, because I love to color clear into being an adult, and I colored in little kid coloring books just because I enjoyed coloring. So it's really neat to have these. And this is the other one she picked up. So... And this one is really cool. This one has some extra stuff in it. I thought this was neat. You can see it says spot the difference, color by number, advanced dot to dots, and then just plain coloring. So, oh, if I can get it. There we go. So here I'm working on the finding the difference, which you can see is not just as simple as like a picture of a cat with a tail and without a tail kind of thing. There we go. There's one of them. And then these dot to dots are no joke. I saw a book that was just dot to dots like this, and it went up into like the 800s. And so this one I think goes into like, some of them I think I saw as high as the 400s. So, oh, well, looks like those are 700s maybe. So, but, and then here, you know, the color by numbers, you can make your own. And then just some more coloring pages, which she loves to do. So she will be busy on the rainy days with some activities. Her sister has been reading a ton. And so when her sister is reading, she's like, why are we playing outside? And if it's raining, she's like, that's why. And my daughter just is like not into reading that much. She likes to read, but she doesn't want to spend 4 hours reading. So these will be nice for her. These are for my 10-year-old. Now this I think is very easy, but if you have a younger student, this might be good for them. My daughter struggles very much with spelling, and she found this on her own and asked for it, so I was not telling her no. But you can see so I think pages like this actually will help her. So we'll see. But she picked that up. But if you have, like I said, if you have a slightly younger student, you know, 10 is probably very old for this book in general. But since my daughter is a struggling speller, this one, that I think will be good for her. And then she got another coloring. And it does say you have a free music download. We probably won't do that. But if you're interested in that, so you can see again, just some adult coloring. They had that's really pretty. They had so many adult coloring books. And she got the fantasy book also. And then the other thing she got was this Sudoku book. So she's been working on this. I actually might use it as like, or get a book similar to this as like her logic book for the upcoming school year. She really has been playing this on her grandfather's smartphone when they're together, and she has been enjoying it. But She did start this actually as soon as we got home. On the first one, I was working with her a little bit, and she's like, "It's way harder because they don't tell you when you're wrong." But it's really making her brain work. She spent a little while on it and really enjoyed it, and then she decided to go off and play with her sister because the littles were sleeping, which allowed me to film, so that's okay. But I really do think this is a good way to make her brain exercise. And so she picked that up, and we're hoping to work our way at least through the easy puzzles, maybe even through the mediums. I really enjoy doing Sudoku, so I will be happy to help her with that. So that is what we picked up. So that is what we got in our haul today. I could not believe how much was there. We have a small Dollar Tree close to us that they put in a couple years ago, and they don't have as big of an area, like as big of a store, so they don't have as nearly as big of a selection. So we went to a larger Dollar Tree today when we were out and about, and they had a plethora of activity books. So this was just a small sampling. So I encourage you guys, if you are looking for any kind of preschool activities, or even for your older kids to put away for the fall, or just something to keep their brains moving over summer. That brain drain can be a real thing. Or even we like to throw these things in our backpacks sometimes and take them in the car. I know some people like to take activities into the restaurant to keep their little ones kind of working and occupied. So these are just some ideas for you guys. If you like these kind of videos, please go ahead and click that thumbs up down below. Keep an eye out. I'll be having some more homeschooling videos as we prepare for our new year coming out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.